Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's running of the Northstar 360 Sprints here at the Williams Grove Speedway, located in central Pennsylvania. We welcome you here as we have got a great field of sprint cars ready to go here tonight for the Northstar 360 Sprints. We've got two heat races coming at you tonight, 8 laps in distance for both of those. We'll have a consolation of 10 laps here tonight. 7 cars will come from each qualifying heat race. 1 will come from the Consi into tonight's feature. So we've got a great field for you here. Qualifying already having taken place, and here's how they lined up in qualifying. Shane Kelly laid down the fast lap of 18.506. Heat race number 1 coming out onto the speedway. Here's how they will line up going away from the pole in the 21 machine. That'll be Shane Kelly alongside the 522 of Caleb Sexton. To his inside of row number 2 will be Randy Crowder. To his outside, Jacob Hilburn in the 711. Row number 3 will have Torrin Schertz and Dylan Conrad. Row number 4 will be Chris Perry and Trevor Baker. Row number 5 will be Bill Moselle and Kevin O'Dow. And row 6 will be Robert Bellinger and Brian Wise. 12 cars, 8 laps the distance, and just 7 of these cars will make it straight into tonight's A main. Green flag is out here for heat race number 1 as they are off and running through turns 1 and 2 for the first time down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4. Oh, we got one car mixed up over in turns 3 and 4. Let's see if they keep them going or if that's going to draw the caution here. Looks like we're going to keep going clean and green. Working up to the front of the field, Shane Kelly currently out front in this one as they bring him off of turn 4 and down to the line. They will put lap number 3 up on the board. Caleb Sexton running in that second spot. Everybody got plenty of room here as they're working the outside of the speedway. Still Shane Kelly out in front of this one. Crowder running in the third spot. Torrin Schertz right behind him. Trevor Baker, Chris Perry, and Bill Moselle currently your top 7 qualifiers. As everybody spreading them out here. Plenty of racing room to work with. Into turns 3 and 4. Looks like everybody going to be testing the waters on that outside as the big iRacing update today brought about the new progressive cushion as the race goes on, and I think that might be something that we get to see a little bit of a preview of here tonight. That's what all the drivers have been talking about all afternoon long after that update was released right around lunchtime today. Down the back straightaway they go. They've got one lap car working in there. That looks like the Dylan Conrad machine, as he's currently in the 11th spot, but currently second on the track, so he is outside of a qualifying spot. And coming down, Shane Kelly here. Checkered flag is out, and Kelly is going to get the win. Second will be Caleb Sexton. Third will be Randy Crowder. Fourth will be Torrin Schertz. Trevor Baker will round out the top 5. And your final 2 qualifiers, Chris Perry and Bill Moselle, here tonight in the 18 machine. That'll leave Kevin O'Dow, Brian Wise, Jacob Hilburn, Dylan Conrad, and Robert Bellinger for tonight's consolation event. That'll bring us up to heat race number 2. And here's how they will go. Starting on the pole here tonight will be Larry Kuhn in race number 2. He is in the 880 machine. Outside, Tommy Karkin in the 99. Row 2 to the inside will be the 111 of Zach Wilson. And to his outside will be Cole Morgan in the 19. Row number 3 to the inside will be the 06 of Matthew Everts. And his outside will be the 53 of John Heydrich. Row number 4 to the outside, or to the inside, will be the 083 of Skip Tuttle. To his outside, the wild child, Dave Callahan, in the 5. Row number 5 to the inside will be Derek Fedkenhauer, and to his outside, the 12 car of Cole Harvey. And our final car on the lineup had a little trouble with the timing and scoring there in time trials. George Curtis in the 64 machine, going to round out your field in 11th. So we have 11 cars. 7 will go to tonight's A-Main. The rest will have to go to tonight's 10-lap consolation. All right, Larry Kuhn and Tommy Karkin lined up side by side. Kuhn hits the loud pedal off turn 4, and we're underway here with heat race number 2. Swinging them out through turns 1 and 2, and I can see guys already getting a little bit out of shape here. Track conditions pretty tricky here tonight. Oh, we almost went 3 wide for second, and there's contact. 2 cars go around in turn 4, and that is going to shake up for sure who's going to make it into tonight's A-Main, as 2 of your front runners looked like Tommy Karkin was one of them in the 99, and I couldn't quite see who the other car was. They got involved in that, but we have got a little bit of a melee here right off the start. And that is going to shake up the running order for a little bit later on tonight. We'll go back through the field here and set the running order for you. Kuhn is out front. Wilson running in the 2nd spot. Skip Tuttle 3rd. And George Curtis, after starting shotgun on the field, already up to the 4th spot. Running back in the 5th spot is Heydrich in the 53. Followed by Cole Morgan running in 6th, and currently on the bubble is Tommy Karkin, who got involved in that lap 2 incident. He is currently up into a qualified spot, but he is right there on the bubble, as he's got the wild child of Callahan and Matthew Everts chasing him down, trying to get that final qualifying spot. We'll go back up to the front of the pack here and take a look at your leaders, as it's still Larry Kuhn, who's got now a 4 or 5 car length advantage over Zach Wilson. Currently make it 0.7 of a second here at the line, as we've got 2 laps to go here in this one. Kuhn going to bring it through turns 3 and 4, and boy, Wilson really chopped into the lead that time as they come down to get the white flag. Final trip around Williams Grove Speedway here in heat race number 2. And then, boy, Wilson really taking a bite out of that lead down the back straightaway under the famous Williams Grove Bridge. And they're going to bring it through turns 3 and 4. And Larry Kuhn is going to take it home here in heat race number 2. Zach Wilson will finish in the second spot. Third will be Skip Tuttle. Fourth, George Curtis. Fifth is Cole Morgan. And your final 2 making it through into tonight's A main, Tommy Karkin, who had the early problem, and Dave Callahan squeezes in there to get the final transfer spot for tonight's A main. Well, we want to thank you folks for coming out here tonight and checking out the action here for the Northstar 360 sprints here at the Hammerdown iRacing League. You can check us out online, HDIRL.com. Be sure to check out our website, and on that website, we've got a great page for all of our sponsors here tonight. Sponsor, of course, the Northstar Mohican Casino Resort. So be sure to check them out in beautiful Wisconsin Norwoods. That, of course, is the Northstar Mohican Casino Resort. Here we go. B main time here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Here's how they're going to line up for tonight's 10-lap B main. Looks like 4 cars will transfer into tonight's feature. So here's how they'll go. Starting on the pole in this one will be the 63 of Kevin O'Dowd. To his outside, Matthew Everts in the 06 machine. Row 2 to the inside will be Brian Wise in the Deuce, and to his outside, John Heydrich in the 53. Row number 3 to the inside will be the 711 of Jacob Hilburn, and to his outside, the 86 of Derek Fitkenhauer. And your final row, row number 4, is scheduled to be Dylan Conrad in the 177 and the 12 of Cole Harvey. And it looks like I only got 6 cars here making the call, so it looks like a couple of cars not making the call here for the Consi. I do see Conrad in the 177. We'll be able to tell you here once we drop the green on this one. 6 cars, 10 laps the distance, only 4 will make it to the A main. Kevin O'Dowd and Matthew Everts going to hit the loud pedal off turn 4, and the Consi is underway. Through turns 1 and 2 for the first time, and look at them all packed up together. Who is going to make it to the big show tonight? As, wow, working the outside lane. There it is. Matthew Everts takes the lead here on the opening lap. He's got O'Dowd right there. Oh, we've got contact between Conrad. Conrad makes contact with the wall. And another car back there, that might have been the Brian Wise 2 machine, made contact with the wall. And that is going to set them back just a bit here. Yeah, that was Brian Wise. Heavy contact with the inside wall off of turn number 2. And so we will go back up front and catch the action here as we've got a battle as Everts starts to pull away. Heydrich is now up into the second spot. Running in the third spot is O'Dowd in the 63 and Jacob Hilburn in that 711. Those are currently your qualified cars. Hilburn going to take a peek underneath O'Dowd into turn 3. He will take the spot off of corner number 4. But that does not change your top 4 here. But let's keep an eye on the O'Dowd number 63, because coming behind him is Dylan Conrad with a head full of steam, trying to chase down that final qualifying spot into tonight's A main. Right now, Everts putting on a clinic out front here. He is cruising off on a Tuesday night drive here in Central PA as Everts opens up the advantage. Last time at the line, 2.349 seconds is the lead as we've got a battle for second. Taking a peek up here for this battle is we have got Hilburn, who takes the second spot away from Heydrich off of turn number 2. Good battle there for the second position. Everts continues to pull away. And got to give a tip of the cap here to Kevin O'Dow as he continues to hold on to that 4 spot. It looks like Conrad is still out here on the field, but he is several seconds down. Now, actually, it looks like maybe he is even pulled off here, as we've got 2 laps to go. Here for your leader, Matthew Everts, running out front and doing a great job of it. He has got almost a full straightaway advantage here as he's going to come down and take the white flag final trip around here for Everts. Really being aggressive with that car into turn 1, running the outside and letting it float through the middle off 2. Down the back stretch and underneath that famous bridge into turn number 3, goes past the Beer Hill gang, and off turn 4, Matthew Everts is going to put it in the show, taking the B main here tonight at Williams Grove. Finishing in the second spot will be Jacob Hilburn. Heydrich in the 53 will finish in the third spot, and your final transfer, held on to it all race long, Kevin O'Dow in that 63 machine. He is going to make it to tonight's show. So there you have it, all the qualifying and the consi in the books here in less than 30 minutes. You can't beat it here at Williams Grove. While we have a second here, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the current standings. And, of course, you can see all of the point standings from all of our series here at the Hammer Down iRacing League at hdirl.com/current-standings. And coming into tonight, Dylan Conrad came in with a 5-point lead over Skip Tuttle, and that point lead is definitely going to take a little bit of a hit here tonight, as Conrad has not been able to put that car in the show, finished 6th in the Consi. So that's a tough way to end things for him tonight.
Come on, 18.
Everybody rolling out here for tonight's A main. We're happy to bring it to you here. Pace car looks like it is pulled off the track. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. It's time to drop the hammer here on the Northstar 360s at Williams Grove. Down the back straightaway for the first time they go, and it's Shane Kelly, but we have got problems in turns 1 and 2. Got a couple of cars have made contact. Looks like Chris Perry and Bill Moselle over off of turn 2. Got a little bit of a problem there, so we will get those cars pushed back off here and rejoin the back of the field. Caution coming out here on lap number 1 of 30 scheduled here tonight. Getting everybody lined back up here for the restart. Let's go down through the running order. And here's how they run. Shane Kelly out front in the 21 machine. Caleb Sexton right behind him in the 522. Larry Kuhn running in the third spot. Randy Crowder fourth. Zach Wilson your top five. Then 6 through 10. Skip Tuttle, Torrin Schertz, George Curtis, Cole Morgan, Trevor Baker, Tommy Karkin runs in the 11th spot. Matthew Everett's 12th. Jacob Hilburn 13th. John Heydrich 14th. Kevin O'Dow 15th. Dave Callahan 16th. Bill Moselle in the 17th spot. And Chris Perry rounding out the field in the 9 car in the 18th spot. So everybody doubled up and ready to go back to the green. It'll be Shane Kelly, who's had a quick car all night long here tonight, set quick time in qualifying with a lap of 18.506 seconds. And his outside here for the restart will be Caleb Sexton, but Kelly quick on the pedal off of turn 4. Green flag is back out here on lap 5 of 30. Everybody making their way through turns 1 and 2. Boy, the bottom of 1 and 2 really looks like it is polished off real nice for these guys. Real tricky, and you can see it. Everybody hugging the outside lane. Only a few dropping down there on the bottom to give it a shot. Oh, man, we've got a car into the fence off of turn 2, right on the inside. It looked like he got down into the slick stuff there, and that car come right around on him. That looked like might have been the Perry machine, or that might have even been somebody else here. Yeah, it looks like that might have even been Skip Tuttle, who now falls back to the 17th spot, sitting on pit road. So working lap number 8 of 30 here tonight at Williams Grove. We've still got Shane Kelly out front, Caleb Sexton in the 2nd spot, and Randy Crowder, who had a good run himself last night in the UMP Modifieds out at USA International Speedway in Lakeland, Florida. Quick trip for Crowder to get up here to Central PA to run with us tonight with the 360 sprints. Let's look at some of the movers and shakers through the field. Cole Morgan's been putting a pretty impressive run together here tonight. He started 10th. He's up to 6th. We've got Matthew Everts, our B-main winner. He really hit on something. He started 15th. He's up to 9th. Some of the guys not having such great luck tonight. Zach Wilson started in the 4th spot, row 2 to the outside, and he's currently running in the 10th spot after some tough luck early with that 111 machine. So we're going to get everybody doubled back up here. Working lap 9 of 30. And it looks like we might be looking for a restart here. Pace truck pulls off of the speedway in turn number 3. Dave Farney takes a look at the field, likes what he sees. Green go stick is in the air, and we're back underway. And Shane Kelly with a huge restart into turn 1 as he will continue to lead them through turn 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Battles on for second between Crowder and Sexton. Sexton down on the bottom. Crowder working the cushion. Oh, got right up against the barrier, but I don't think he hit it. But Sexton will take over the 2nd spot as the caution comes out here once again here on lap number 11. Field going to try and catch it back up to the pace truck here so we can get the field set. We've got our race directors and all the scoring officials taking a look at timing and scoring, making sure that we've got everybody lined up appropriately. As they come off at turn 4, they're going to come down and put lap number 13 on the board. So not quite to halfway yet. Still a lot of race left to go. And boy, the battle was a good one there right before the caution between Sexton and Randy Crowder, the 096. Crowder took the second spot momentarily. Sexton came right back and grabbed it back right as they hit the line before the caution came out. Looks like the lights are off on the pace truck here as the field works their way down the back straightaway. Into turn 3, Shane Kelly going to be setting the pace here. And pace truck stays on the racetrack, so we will have at least one more pace lap here before we go back to the green. Shane Kelly in the Bad Boy Off-Road, Henrietta Racing, number 21. Got a good run here going tonight. Been quick right off the truck, set quick time here tonight as we're officially now halfway home. And it looks like the lights might be off on the pace truck this time, so that looks like we're going to be ready to go back to green racing here. Everybody double file all the way back through the pack here. Pace truck pulls in off of turn 3. The field in command of Shane Kelly. He hits the loud pedal off 4, and we are back underway. And Randy Crowder immediately going on the attack here on Caleb Sexton for second. And right off the drop of the green, we go back yellow. Problems over in turns 1 and 2. So we'll do a quick buzz down through the running order for you here. Shane Kelly still out front. Caleb Sexton running in the second spot. Randy Crowder third. Torrin Schertz fourth. And Cole Morgan rounding out your top 5. 6 through 10 is Larry Kuhn. Matthew Everts, who started 15th tonight and has already moved up 8 spots. Trevor Baker currently in the 8th spot. Zach Wilson 9th, and Dave Callahan round out your top 10. 11th is John Heydrich. George Curtis is 12th. Tommy Karkin 13th. 14th is Jacob Hilburn. 15th, Kevin O'Dow. 16th, Skip Tuttle. 17th, Bill Moselle. And Chris Perry, your final car in the 18th spot.
No, Bill, you're 18 tonight.
Field pacing off at turn 4. Should be getting the 1-to-go signal here this time, as it looks like we'll be ready to go back racing off turn number 4. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on the Hammer Down iRacing League. Tonight, the Northstar 360 Sprints here at the famed Williams Grove Speedway. These drivers getting an opportunity to see the new updates here in the Dirt iRacing for the first time tonight. The update just came through today. So that's certainly been exciting for all these drivers here tonight. Well, let's see if we can send the field off with the bugle here. That usually works. All right, we'll see if we can get some green flag laps here in this one as Shane Kelly quickly jumps back out to the lead.
You guys
And
are
I
like
think I jinxed it. I definitely jinxed it that time, as we had a problem over, it looks like off of turn 2, and the yellow being displayed here once more. Having some trouble
This
putting
360
laps up
shit is
on
a
the board
joke.
here tonight. Looks like the running order essentially unchanged. However, Everts in the 06 car picked up another spot in his climb to the front. He started 15th after winning the B main here tonight. We were talking about the current point standings, and one guy that certainly will be benefiting from that here tonight will be Caleb Sexton, who's running in the second spot and picked up a good run in his heat race earlier tonight, finishing in the second spot. But he's currently third, 8 points behind the point leader coming into tonight. So a solid run here for second, maybe even a win, will effectively give him the point lead exiting the track here tonight. So he has got a great run going for him. Of course, Shane Kelly got a great run going for himself as well. However, he came out of Eldora with 21 points here last Tuesday night, as we run the 360 sprint cars every Tuesday. You'll be sure to want to join us here next Tuesday as the Northstar 360 race number 3 heads to Volusia down in Florida. That should be a great race here next Tuesday night. Everything kicks off at 9:30 for practice and qualifying. But we are back to green here as Shane Kelly brings us back to the green flag here with 7 laps to go. Let's see how many we can get on the board here. Let's get a nice green flag run to the end, as it's still Sexton settled into that second spot and Randy Crowder in third. And as they cross the line, we go back yellow with 5 laps to go. Caution fever's been the story here tonight. As we've got 5 laps to go in this one, so I think we are going to have a short run, a dash to the checkered here with the Northstar 360s here tonight. Don't forget to come back and race with us every day of the week. We have got something for everybody. As tonight we run with the 360 sprint cars. Tomorrow night, the Hammer Down Midgets will be tackling Limaland, which just got released today. So Limaland on tap for the Hammer Down Midgets tomorrow night. Kicks off at 9:30. Thursday night, it's the Thursday Thunder 410s, their second round, and they will be going to Charlotte on Thursday night. Coverage kicks off at 9:30. Friday, March 9th, the RNC Wrap Super Late Models will have their second round from Lima Land. 30-lap affair there. Saturday night, the MHL Pro Lates will be at Charlotte, followed by Sunday night, we'll be running the NASCAR Impala 2013 version at the South Boston Speedway. Back to green here. We have got 3 laps to go as Shane Kelly crosses the line here. 3 laps to go, and everybody rooting and gouging to try and get a spot here before this one is over. Randy Crowder going back to work here on Caleb Sexton once more. I have been so impressed with Crowder working the inside lane and letting it drift up to the high line on the straightaways. Looking for a slide job here on Sexton. Not going to happen that time. Torrin Schertz tried to knock down the fence in turn 2, and it looks like he has got some trouble over there as the caution comes out, and that might do it for this one, as Kelly will come across the line. He will see the white flag in air, and this one is going to come to an end here under the caution flag as they will complete the final lap here, catching up to the Chevy Performance Pace Truck. So off of turn number 4, they will be coming down to the line, and it'll be Shane Kelly picking up the win here tonight with the Northstar 360 Sprints at Williams Grove. Caleb Sexton will be second, Randy Crowder third, Matthew Everett's fourth, Cole Morgan fifth. 6 through 10 is Trevor Baker, George Curtis, John Heydrich, and on down the line, we will work on getting a word here with your winner, Shane Kelly, who is driving the number 21 car here to perfection here tonight.
User was moved to your channel.
And we're going to get a quick word with him now here. Shane Kelly, tonight's winner of the Northstar 360s here at Williams Grove. Shane, what a performance here tonight with that 21 machine.
Thank you, sir. Not the way I'd like to see it go. I'd like to see a couple more green flag laps there and had a good race for that lead up front. But that's the way it goes here at the Grove when it gets slick like this.
No doubt about it. Talk to us about that, because it seemed like certainly the outside lane was the preferred group tonight.
Yeah, here at the Grove, when this slicks off, you got 2 options. Run that outside wall with the right rear up on it, or you go down low, and it seemed like the top was fast tonight. That's kind of what I was set up for, so that's where I stayed.
We saw Randy Crowder trying that inside lane to see what he could do. Did you try that at all tonight? And if so, what was it like for you?
I just stayed up top. I seen him closing me in. If he was, we got a couple green flag laps in, and he was going to catch me. I was going to try to move down and see if I could find some grip there coming off the turn. But with the cautions, I really didn't need to try it tonight.
Obviously, the big story today is that update that iRacing released around lunchtime today with the cushion and Lima Land, Charlotte. A lot to look forward to here on the dirt side.
Yeah, with the 2 new tracks, you get some time on them, doing some setups. There's going to be some fast guys. There's definitely some fast guys in this series. I mean, it's going to be good racing, and I'm just glad to be here. These guys doing a great job for starting up the series, and it's enjoyable, and I look forward to it every week.
Hey, man, before we get you out of here, again, congratulations tonight. Give us the rundown of who makes it happen here for Shane Kelly.
Well, I got to thank the guys at MRD for doing this wrap for me. A couple guys from their team ran tonight. They was generous enough and did this wrap for me. I greatly appreciate it. Great group of guys. And I got to thank my brother who got me into iRacing about 2 months ago, and I can't get enough of it.
Hey, man, congratulations. Certainly a great point tonight for you. And we'll see you next week down at Volusia.
All right, thank you, sir. And I want to say thanks to the amends and everybody who puts on this league. A lot of people don't know how much time and effort goes into putting on a race every night, and without those guys, we don't have a place to run and something to look forward to. But I just really appreciate everything they do, and I love the series.
All right, that's Shane Kelly, tonight's winner with the Northstar 360s here at Williams Grove. Now we're going to bring in second place runner tonight, Caleb Sexton.
User was moved to your channel.
And we bring Caleb Sexton in here to talk to him about his second place run tonight. Caleb, tell us about Williams Grove and trying to run that outside lane, because that was really the key tonight.
Well, it kind of screwed us all up when you can only pick from 3 to 13 to 30 gallons of fuel. So when you put all that fuel in, it just made everything kind of real squirrely.
We saw that you had quite an intense battle there with Randy Crowder, and he was trying to work that bottom, but it seemed like it was really paying off for you to be disciplined up top.
Yeah, the top, you get a little bit better of a run than the bottom. You got to let out the gas a whole lot more on the bottom, so I just kept my speed to the top, and yeah.
We've obviously, all the drivers today are talking about the iRacing update, with the cushion and a couple new tracks to work with. What's the buzz you've been hearing today?
Well, I got into just a test lobby and tried to run it myself, and it didn't get built up enough just with one car on there, so I don't know. I did try the super late models, and they seem a lot more easy to handle.
Hey, man, before we get you out of here, great job tonight for second place. I think that might just give you the point lead coming out of here, but give us a rundown of who makes it happen for you in the 522.
Well, Randy Crowder, he does help out with the setups a lot. He used to run micros, so he knows a little bit about these, so him and Skip Tuttle.
Hey, man, great job tonight. We'll see you down at Volusia.
10-4.
All right, Caleb Sexton finishing in the second spot here
User
tonight.
was moved to your channel.
Next up, we're going to hear from Randy Crowder. I want to talk to this guy. He was one of the only guys to try and run that bottom lane here tonight. And Randy, great job for a third place run tonight.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So how tough was it trying to make headway down on that bottom lane? You were about one of the only guys to try it.
Well, that's pretty tough whenever you got lots of fuel back there you ain't used to, and the track's real slick. But I seem to try to make it work, and I run a few laps down there, and I got a good run coming off, and I started to like it, and I tried to stay with it.
Was the thought there to try and pull the slide job if you could get enough room?
It was there, but one of my good buddies run a second. It was going to be hard to make the pull as long as I knew I had a good run, but it was going to be tough.
Well, man, you guys really put on a show here tonight for everybody watching here on HDIRL.com. So, hey, man, thanks for giving us a great run tonight, and give us a rundown of who makes it happen for the 96.
Man, just a group of boys that we all run with here, been doing it, and just everybody that always turns a wrench, and that's about it, man.
Hey, man, great run tonight, great show, and we'll see you guys down at Volusia.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
All right, there's Randy Crowder finishing in the third spot tonight. So congratulations again, once again, to Shane Kelly, who picks up the win here tonight at Williams Grove. Don't forget, we'll be back next Tuesday night here with the Northstar 360 Sprint Cars. Next Tuesday, we will be headed to Volusia. So we will see you down in sunny Florida. Certainly a lot warmer than it is here at Williams Grove, that's for sure. For everybody here at the Hammer Down iRacing League, I am the voice of the Hammer Down iRacing League, Steve Ovens, saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Tuesday at Volusia. Good night,
User
everybody.
disconnected from